Hi, I'm Rick Starmer. I'm here at the Finger Lakes Tasting Room in Cortland, New York. I am one of the musicians. I play piano. I come in here on Friday nights and play my jazz, my compositions, jazz standards, as you can hear. And I love the wine here, and they give it to me for free when I play.
Well, I hope that isn't the only way they pay you.
Oh, no.
So, what do you find works with an audience in a place like this? What do you find yourself playing? Do you have certain people that you enjoy covering, or
it depends. It depends on who's here and listening. And when there's a lot of couples, which there often is, it's a great place for that. I'll play a lot of the old jazz standards, romantic stuff, Misty, and as well as my own compositions that kind of fit in the genre. Oftentimes I'll just take a sip of wine and I won't know what's going to come out.
do you have certain wines you like to drink when you're playing certain songs? And tell me what songs those might be and what wine.
Usually I'm a robust red man, but when I play, I like the Riesling, the Pinot Grigio, the lighter white stuff.
So what would be a perfect set for you in this place? Name me 10 songs, 5 songs, and maybe a sequence.
Of course, as time goes by, Misty. No, you put me on the spot and think of all these titles, because oftentimes I just segue right from one to the next.
So who inspires you then? Who's your favorite that would be the ultimate inspiration that leads you to kick it out here?
On a day-by-day basis, that changes as a musician. One day I'll love Chick Corea, the next day it's Oscar Peterson, but it's more often Oscar Peterson than the newer stuff.
My parents?
And Bill Evans. Bill Evans kind of, he lives in my soul a lot.
What about Errol Garner?
Oh, yes. I have a friend who comes to see me just because I remind him so much of Errol Garner, and I haven't listened to enough of it. I started to listen to it, and I said, it does remind me of myself a bit. I better not listen too much.
So, do you find yourself wanting to get a candelabra up there and put on a little bit of airs, or do you find yourself it brings you into sort of a level of authenticity?
They had a candelabra, but they took it away because I lit my cigar on it one night. Yeah, so
well,
no.
The place is still here, and so are you. So you survived that.
Different gigs. There are different, of course, venues in town where they'll have a grand piano and the whole setting with the candelabra.
So what do you play here? You bring in
I bring in an 88 weighted key sampler piano. It'll never replace the sound of an acoustic, but it's darn close.
And what about playing your own? Do you slip in a few of your own songs?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Do you have people coming up saying, "Can I buy that record?"
Yes, I have people that come and request different songs off the records of mine that they already own, which makes me feel pretty good.
Have you done a record of standards?
Yes, it's called No Such Thing as Time. I recorded it locally at what used to be a church in Homer, the Homer Center for the Arts, and Grammy-winning producer Rob Hunter produced it, and it's the best place I've ever recorded, and I've recorded in a lot of places. The acoustics there are just... He, as a producer, had a ball. We had microphones all over what used to be a church, and he recorded it digitally as well as in an analog setting and married the two together, which is a pretty new and wonderful idea, so that you don't lose the acoustic of the analog.
But given that this place is thought of as a college town, how is it to get some of those younger people in here? I mean, do you find that you're really getting, I guess once they find a girlfriend or a boyfriend and they don't want to hang out at some sloppy bar down the block?
Rarely. It's not, the place itself is not pointed at them.
kind of counter programming here.
Yeah, it's more. Not very many things these days point towards the older romantic, older 35 and up, I'll say. The music, the books, the painting, the wine, the whole classy atmosphere is geared towards a more classy person. And I know when I was in college, I had no class.
So you've got a little class with age. So are you saying that you've learned the value of aging gracefully and having a little aging, like we think of as a wine or a good beer or something like that, has a little robustness as you grow older?
Like we had a choice. Yes, I've learned that.
So what are your final words about what you hope to do with playing here in this town, and maybe hoping to see a scene grow with more and more complicated music being played?
Well, as opposed to even 5 years ago, I have 2 steady venues, of which this is one of them, and I am hired out for different cocktail parties and different situations like that, and I've brought myself to the point where they expect my originals, which makes me feel very good. And when they hire me, it's for just to bring the atmosphere. And I like to think that I can read a crowd as to what to play.
So we'll have to get you a new pair of soft shoes for that.
Yeah, that's right. A little sand, we can import that.
All right. Thank you.